So today I'm going to do all the ironing, but what I want to do is I first want to screen print some of the labels for these black safari shirts. I do it because the safari shirts does have a sort of a old look and feel to it. So I screen print the labels. I think once I get bigger orders and I start to manufacture in larger quantities, then I'll probably go and buy other types of labels. But now I thought in the beginning it is a good, just a good way of doing the labels. It's not, I would say it's not the best way, but it's fine for now. To do them like this. It's a fairly quick and inexpensive process. And I used to do the screens myself and expose the screens myself, but now I just contract the exposing out and I just do the printing myself. Yes, here are the labels. They all look nice. So what I'll do now is this ink is for it's a water-based ink, so it's specifically for textile. So I'm just going to put it in the sun to dry a bit, and then I will heat press them properly so that they cure. And this is this ink is it's for lighter colors. So it's a water-based ink. For the darker colors you use Plastisol, but then it's better if you screen print to contract it out to somebody who's got proper machines, in the sense that it needs to go through a heat tunnel. That's why you will often see that t-shirts that are screen printed. Screen printing is a very, very effective way of printing, but if it's darker colors like black and you screen print yourself or you don't use professional people, what will happen is your colors, it will, at the end of the day, it will basically crack. And you don't want that. So it's always better to use professional people. But for these labels, this is basically my light colored print, and I just use the heat press to cure them. That is more than enough. Will also work perfectly. So this looks fine. It's not perfect, but I think this is fine for this batch of shirts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean the screen, and then it's very easy to clean it. It's basically, you can just wipe it with water, and then it will come off and it will be cleaned. I just want to see how many labels are printed here, because I only short actually 4, so it's not a lot. And I already have some also. So now it's just washing the screen, but this is a very easy way to screen print labels, even shirts. In the past, I've got a big screen printing machine that it's basically made for labels and stuff, but it's for vinyl stickers. But I sometimes used it for printing the shirts as well, especially the white shirts. Those shirts don't need a lot of curing. If you heat press them, they're fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash the screen quickly, and then I will be back. So I I cleaned the screen. So this was now, the labels are now finished. So I'm just going to quickly heat press them 1 or 2 times just to cure the ink, and then the next step is to start the ironing of the shirts and prepare them so that I can sew them. So the labels look very nice. I'll give it a second press just to make sure that it doesn't wash out. But if it's cured properly, these water-based inks, they don't easily wash out. So they look nice. The print is clear. Everything looks good. So what I normally do is I'll just indicate with a pen or something the sizes. But this is now fine. So now what we'll do is the next step. So all the cutting is now finished, all the bulk cutting. It took me a while to do the work because I've been very busy with printing the past week again. So now it's just about focusing on these shirts and finishing them, and then I'll buy some extra cloth and then make some more shirts, and then I think I will have more than enough to go out and sell. I still need to print a few things, but then I think that will be more than enough. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. It's very, very clear, and it's screen printing. You can do quite small printing, and it's still one of my favorite methods of, it's actually my most favorite method of printing. I love screen printing more than printing any other thing. It's just like it's like magic when you pull that thing over with the ink and it looks beautiful and perfect. We used to print a lot of stickers, but nowadays the screen printing is a fairly old method of printing. I'd say it's very old. The first time I was introduced to screen printing was when I was a small child. So yeah, so it is. It remains one of my favorite methods of printing. But the thing with printing, it has changed so much that people are actually no longer screen printing really, unless they've got large and big orders. But for me, it's still one of my most favorite, and if I can screen print it, I'll rather screen print than do anything else, any other type of printing. Before I had the Eco Solvent printer, this big printer, I used to screen print all the stickers, thousands of them, thousands. But now things have changed, and now I must stick to screen printing for myself. And like, this is now my brand, and I must screen print for my brand. And screen printing is also probably one of the most cost-effective ways of printing, and it's a durable print. A very, very durable print, especially if you do it correctly. If you have the right machines and you've got the right equipment, but you don't need a lot. Like for these labels, or even if you screen print a white shirt, you just basically need a screen and ink and one of those big squeegees. So it's also not expensive. And if you have a screen and you've got ink, the ink is not expensive. You can screen print thousands of t-shirts, especially light colored shirts, because they don't need so much curing. But if you're going to do dark color shirts, you need that plastisol ink, and then you need proper equipment. You can't just you can't cure the ink on a dark shirt with a heat gun. A lot of people are doing it, and it is not the correct way to do it. I can tell you now, the ink starts cracking. So it must either be done correctly or not at all. But if you're just doing white shirts and it's large quantities and it's a one color, you don't need so much, you don't need a lot of equipment. But yeah, so now it is the ironing part of the shirts. I'm following the process that I've created. I think with the last shirt that I made, I sort of refined the process. So now it's just a matter of following that process. If there is still any more small changes, I will make the changes to my process. And my plan is to put it up here somewhere against the wall, because this is a long-term project for me, and I'm going to make lots of these shirts. The other thing that I wanted to say about the process is that for these bulk shirts, my plan is to make a detailed video for those that are following the channel, but specifically for myself as well, a detailed video about sewing the collar. Because I finally sorted out my method for the collar. I'm happy with it. It took me a year to sort it out after testing lots of different methods. And the way that I'm doing it now, I think it is the best way, and it is, for me, it just looks absolutely beautiful, the way that I'm doing the collars now. So I'm very, very happy with the way that I did the last one, and I'm going to stick to that method. And the plan is to record that method properly, so that I have a reference for the future. Because there are so many methods of doing it, and I just could not find a way to do it that was not so difficult and that looked good at the end. And so the way that I'm doing it now, I think everything looks fine. Like I say, I think if you do have formal training, or you can go to a course, my plan is actually for next year to attend a course on sewing. Because there is some stuff that I'm still not happy with, that I will need some guidance. And although I have a lot of friends that are tailors, but I think it will be nice doing a course. There's one with upholstery that I want to do, so I think that will be nice doing that. So yeah, so now it's just about finishing these these ones, and then now you cut these things, and now I see this pocket is skew. Let me straighten it up here. There it is. So yeah, so the ironing goes fairly fast. I finished with the collars now. Next is the pockets. And then, so what my plan is, I'm going to finish up here quickly. And then I think we will talk again when I finish with the ironing. It's not going to take long.